Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3LG, which is segment number 30. This blessed day, July 23rd, 2022. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. For those of you that's with me every weekend, I appreciate it. God bless you. And I hope you always, as long as I'm doing this, you always come back to 3LG to show some love for learning and growing together, bridging the streets and the church, because some people would never step foot in the church. We need the church. God knows we do. Those of us that go, we know how much we need it. But those of you that doesn't make church a usual thing, or you haven't had the experience of church, here at 3LG, I want to bridge the gap between where you are and you going through those doors of the church to help you learn, so you will be kind of on point. But you have to read for yourself. 3LG just helps you along the way. Okay? Like I said, go ahead and share that. Go ahead and subscribe, and we're going to get started today. It's beautiful out here today I'm at the winery. It's not packed like it was last weekend, and it feels good. It's not too hot. The wind isn't blowing. It's great. So I feel good. I just left work and I'm ready. Today's topic is entitled Stepping Stones, okay? Understanding what they are, what they're used for, and the benefit of the lesson behind it. Much related to waiting out the storm that I discussed a session or two prior. There are always different ways to relay the same thing. Some people may get it one way, and another person may get it better a whole different way. One thing for sure and two things for certain. You're going to have pain. It's going to rain. It's going to be storms. You're either going to live through it or you're going to die because of it. So it's a learning lesson with everything that we do, every decision that we make. Okay? Stepping stones are hard, usually made with heavy material that is placed in an outside area, used to walk on or pave the way to a particular area. People usually have them near an entry to a home, in a backyard, or near a gazebo area. They have many different designs. That's the tangible definition of stepping stones, okay? Some of them are made of material of melted rock, hard to destroy, made to withstand the weather conditions that other things may often blow away, or it can be easily destroyed, okay? But today I'm going to talk about these major 4 things, just like I did last week, but there's 4 major things that I want to talk about that everyone just about has to deal with, and how we can use them and our experience with these things as stepping stones. Our problems, our obstacles, our heartaches, our circumstances have to serve as stepping stones to keep us grounded and to make us stronger along our walk on this realm. Okay? Don't let it beat you. Okay? Don't allow your mess to keep you down and cause your body and your soul to go down. Okay? Let's talk about some issues we face. We cause, or something just set us in that mode, but we got to use it as stepping stones, okay? The first one, you need a new ride. I've been down this road, honey. I can show enough tell you. I can speak on all of them, really. You need a new ride. A new dependable ride. It don't have to be brand new, but just a new ride. You can't afford it. You can't afford the maintenance on it. I'm talking about the one that you currently have. Because there's something always tearing up on it. Every time you turn around, you got to take it to the shop. And sometimes even if you can afford it, it's still carrying you down. You could be putting your money other places, but you dealing with this because you got to have a ride to take you from point A to point B. Okay? You spend so much money on gas, which gas is up. Well, I don't care what kind of car you're driving, but you spend more gas on it, it's leaking oil and all these kinds of things, But as we care for it, as we do what we need to do with the current vehicle we have, it helps prepare us for other things that are better to come. So we have to use this experience with our old vehicle that's giving us these heartaches and ups and downs to prepare us, use it as stepping stones to prepare us for something greater. Okay? Let this circumstance be your stepping stool, for you can learn how to be more in tune with your maintenance appointments, your oil changes, your tire rotations, and traveling to places that you don't necessarily have to go to. That's why your gas is eating you up, because you're not worrying about just from point A to point B. You going point C, point D, I'm going over here, I'm going over there. And then you wondering why your gas gone. Use your gas wisely if you're trying to conserve, for you can get better. So use this thinking smart as a stepping stone towards something better, for a better vehicle, a more reliable vehicle, okay? Another one, relationship problems, okay? Whether you're courting, whether you're dating, whether you're married, whether you are engaged, okay? Either one, okay? You're going to endure problems. Nothing is hunky-dory. Nothing is just peaches and cream. You're going to go through things, okay? First of all, you need to make sure you have communication, because that's what's wrong with a lot of us. We assume. We already predicting what the next person feels. Communication is the key, okay? Respect for yourself as well as your significant other, okay? Being loyal in front of them as well as away from them. Some people, everybody can be loyal and respectful when they're in front of their loved one, their significant other, their mate. But do you carry the same weight when they're not around? Okay? Because now you're being fake. Okay, so being loyal either way. Every relationship is going to have issues, but we got to let the hard times be stepping stones, to longevity. If you want to be in a long-term relationship, nobody wants part-time forever, okay? Nobody wants a continued, what you doing type of person, okay? Nobody wants to be alone forever, okay? Everybody needs someone to grow old with them, to pray together, to laugh, and to form memories together in this realm. So let your time be right now. If you need to be alone, learn yourself. Stop jumping into relationship because you're afraid to be alone. You don't want to be alone. You can't be a significant other to somebody else if you don't know yourself. Learn yourself, show love for yourself, and you'll be able to love someone else. Let your relationship status that you're in, whether it be what I described earlier, let it be a stepping stone to what is greater to come between you and the person that you're in a relationship with. Because there's always room for improvement. Okay? Another one, residential issues. Being maybe where you live at is not what you want. It's not really what you need. Everything keep tearing up. Nobody to repair it. You got to know good landlord. And the landlord might have no good tenant. Okay? People not paying their bills on time. They letting the children run through stuff. They're just being careless because you don't care about it because it's not yours. You supposed to treat, I don't care if you are renting. And I've rented all my life. Soon, hopefully, being able to change that soon. But if you don't appreciate things that you're renting, how in the world are you going to appreciate something that you're going to own? You're going to have it run down in no time. Let your circumstances now, if you haven't purchased your own home, let this be your stepping stone to something greater, something better. And if you have your own home, let what you've done so far be stepping stones to what you can do better, to better your home, to keep it around longer. Okay? Let your present living arrangement be a stepping stone towards an upgrade. You'll be prepared and more conscious to where you lay your head at and how to maintain it when you concentrate now for better later. Okay? Last one. Your place of employment, where you work, where within the place, your workplace that you work, who you work for, what is your salary, and what is your position. Okay, these are things that you have to deal with. There are steps. Like I told one time before, you start off as a pebble, you become a rock, then you become a stone, then you become a gem. That is the phases when you're in a work area. You're not going to start off, some people are lucky like that, start off as a stone. But many of us have to start off at the bottom and work our way. Be patient. Don't try to boss everyone around. Don't try to make people feel lower when you get up in those positions. But you let your current position, your current salary be stepping stone for greater. Like me, I never wanted a supervisor position. I've been offered it more than one time. It's because I don't want that stress that comes along with it. But that doesn't mean I don't want to succeed in what I am doing. Okay? Because I like to be a professionalist. Whatever I do, I want to be my best at it. I don't care if you're working digging holes. Make sure you digging your holes right. And when they think of, oh, I know who can dig a hole, honey, they think of your name. When you are, that's what's wrong. People don't have compassion about their work. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So let whatever your position be, you be the best at it. Let it be a stepping stone to what is greater to come. Don't downplay someone else. You be the best you can be, the best at your job. Because when you do a sloppy job, you have a terrible attitude, that shows up in your work. And if you're working with a group of people, it's not what you do, it's us. It's what we do. Because one look bad, we all look bad. Okay? So when one do good, we all look good. So it's not about competition. It's about working together to make money. And long as we keep making the company money, we'll keep getting checks, okay? So when you mess with my money, you messing with my livelihood. So we don't want to mess with no one's livelihood. So let's work together. Be about business. It's all right to laugh. It's okay to play. But we need to help each other so we can get the job done and go on. Don't worry about trying to be so important. I need this position. I got to have this title. I got to have that. Titles mean nothing if you ain't got it up here and up here. And they got to be in sync. Okay? So it's not about, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's great if you want to do that. But let what you're doing now be the best at what you're doing now. Not the best under somebody else's clock. It's the best to your ability. Now, if you ain't trying, we all can tell that. But you got to try to the best of your ability. Let the job that you do, let it shine now. Let it be a stepping stone to what is greater to come. You want to make more money? Lock down what you're doing presently. Try to learn something else. And this will help you, not at your pace, but at the pace of the company. And not always at the pace of the company. When you go to God with it, God will help you. He'll help things work out quicker than you think, or just in the right time, because that's what our God is, honey. He might not come when we want him to come all the time, honey, but he comes on time. So with all this being said, let these things that we experience, these things that cause us to be stressed out, let it be stepping stones to what is greater to come. And I mean that with everything in me, because I'm going through that personally myself, far as residential. I've said it before, and I'm just being patient, because people are like, dang, everything keep happening to you. Yes, it does. Somebody has hacked my page on Facebook and doing things on there, and it's got me worked up. But I'm letting it be a stepping stone, honey, because something good is going to come out of all these things that are happening to me. I just have faith, and I believe that. My current residential area that I live in, it's terrible. But you know what? I have a roof over my head. It's not raining on me. Ain't no rats eating me alive. And ain't no roaches. So, honey, I'm blessed for that. So this is just a stepping stone for me, because greater is coming. Just like my vehicle. I've been catching the devil with my vehicle for years. But God worked it out, that between all of this stuff, not making no money, all these getting put out and all kinds of things happening to me, I still was able to get me a new vehicle. It might not be up to date, but it's newer than anything I ever had. So I thank God for that. So you have to thank God for the little things, the big things, because everything's going to work out for the good of God when you give him glory. So as I say to you now, as I say to you always have love for God first. Trust him, love him, believe in him, have faith in him, have trust in him and the Holy Trinity, and you'll be okay. From my heart to yours, I mean everything that I tell you. I need the talks and the videos just as much as the next person. That's why I'm not talking to you as a preacher, as a pastor, as an evangelist. I'm talking to you as a person that's in tune with you, and we all need to do better. I'm not chastising, I'm not scolding, I'm not judging. I'm just telling you things that can help us grow as Christians. And if you aren't saved yet, don't let it be too late. So each time you listen to this video, let something sink in to bring you closer to God. I love you. God bless you. And I see you the next weekend, which will be segment number 31 here on 3LG. Peace.